I know them servers are like, hey, are you finished or are you done? This is the realest travel video you're going to see all day. Today's our last day in Penang. And I just spent the last 30 hours shitting my brains out. In case you missed it, I did get food poisoning and I was, in fact, shitting my brains out. Unfortunately, we didn't have much time left in Penang. Today is the day that we're supposed to take that bus ride back to Kuala Lumpur. We knew we were going to miss that city for years to come. So we did what we do best, wandered around, saw the sights, and just took it in one last time. It's just the prettiest city. It's so gorgeous. And just in general, the city is filled with those traditional style buildings. I've said this before about Penang. I just love how aesthetically the old and the new just coexist. I showed you guys this before, but I love this wire street art that's everywhere. And for wanting to see a really pretty sight on my last day, I struck gold. When I tell you there were the most beautiful painted murals everywhere. No, everywhere. We got a little too caught up in those sights. We had to scramble to grab a bite to eat before we got back on the bus to Kuala Lumpur. My baby's favorite is Indian food, and if there's any nearby, he's gonna find it, and he's always in the mood for it. Genuinely can't even tell you what all we ordered. I'm pretty sure we were just looking and pointing. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The presentation is so cute how everything's laid out, but the food was meh. All them curries tasted the same. And for the most part, it was pretty bland. The day we even booked a flight to come back to Malaysia, they need to already get started whipping up them ice Milos. They should know exactly what type of time I'm on when it comes to the ice Milo. They need to already know how I'm coming behind that ice Milo. I'm not having a meal without it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not having a meal without an ice Milo. I'm gonna grow 2 more toes so I can stand 12 toes down on the ice Milo. I don't give a damn. That little ice, I don't give a damn about that. Traveler's diarrhea, you might as well run that back. It is what it is at this point. So we finished up our quick meal and headed back to the hotel so we could get ready for the bus ride. So long to the Edison Hotel for now, because one day we will be back. The most beautiful hotel, coolest concept, most friendly and accommodating staff. I will never, ever forget that hotel. And I will be back one day. So long for now, Edison. So even though I was still on the mend from traveler's diarrhea, I did make it through that bus ride. It was long though. I had some stomach cramps and I was like, "Oh, is this it? Is it? I hope I can hold it in." Oh, is that the one? Is that the one? I had hella stomach cramps though. I was scared. Like, oh my God, is this the moment? Is it about to happen? Oh God. I was terrified. Not for me, for everybody else on the bus. But somehow I made it through. Now, y'all already know how I feel about the Ritz-Carlton in Kuala Lumpur. So when we arrived to Kuala Lumpur, please believe we stayed somewhere the fuck else. My husband surprised me with the most gorgeous suite at the W. The W is so my speed. It's so hip and trendy. I love like the sleek designs and the neon lights everywhere. It is so my speed. I fucking love the W. I know it's kind of hard to tell from the pictures and the scale, but honey, I'm 5'10". My husband is 6'2". There's not really any bathtub that we've ever been able to fit in comfortably. I love a good bath. I love a good soak. Look how huge this tub is. I was obsessed with this tub. I'm pretty sure this is the largest room that I've ever stayed at the time. It was so cute. They know it's our honeymoon, so they gave us a little note and brought us these cake pops. You know, I'm actually not a cake pop girl at all, but I remember those cake pops being pretty good, actually. So since we got in a little bit later in the day, we just relaxed a little bit before we got ready for dinner. Now, if you decide to not absorb any of the knowledge that I've ever imparted on you regarding travel, internalize this. You have got to give a damn about the credit cards. You got to get on your Zoom and start racking up those credit card points. All of this traveling that we're doing, right? Staying at these hotels, flying business class. All of this is a result of my husband's very, very hard work accumulating these credit card points to the fact where everything was booked with points. But here's the catch. Don't fucking ask me how it works. I play the very important and crucial role in the credit card point accumulation of being the person that spends the money. I spend the money and that gets converted into credit card points. My husband is the person who takes care of all of the other stuff. You know, like Applying for credit cards, changing out credit cards, making sure to know what we need to spend money on for the month so we get certain points. The administrative stuff. But I'm the star, right? I'm the one racking up that bill so that we can rack up those points. I'm just kidding. My husband is so fantastic. I'm so lucky to have him. He is the mastermind behind all of these vacations. He literally plans them. He plans the flights. He plans the transportation. He plans the sites that we're going to go see. He plans where we're going to eat most of the time. Sometimes I find food, but for the most part, it's been him. This man is a full service husband. Okay, you've got to get one of those. Crucial. And then on the back end, he's the one that makes sure that we apply for certain credit cards and gets the bonus and get the points, and we spend it here and spend on these certain things so that we get the point multipliers. He's a mastermind. I just show up and look pretty. If you can get you somebody that knows what the fuck is going on with the credit card points, keep that person in your life, appreciate them, and reward them heavily. Now, could we afford to purchase these things with our own money directly? Yeah, we could, but that's fucking stupid. What you're supposed to do is spend the money on other stuff. And then the money you spent on other stuff, you let that convert over into credit card points and then use those points to book other things like flights and hotels. I mean, of course, I have some general idea of how it works, but which credit cards to apply for, which ones give you the best bonuses, the best bang for your buck, and the different spending categories, baby, that's his job. He's got an Excel sheet. He's got a calendar, he's got timers and alarms and reminders. This is a second full time job for him. It's very serious. But look what it results in. Listen, so you got to get serious about the credit cards. You got to start racking up them points. You got to get on your Zoom, babe. And I also learned from my husband that in addition to racking up those credit card points, it's also very beneficial to become like an elevated status member at certain hotel chains. He got like big boy top dog motherfucking status or whatever the hell it's called, platinum or whoever at the Marriott hotel chain. When I tell you they be giving us the most insane benefits, I'm talking free meals or like free vouchers for drinks at the bar or like a dessert or something if you don't drink, room upgrades for free night stay sometimes. Literally, this suite was completely booked with points. We didn't pay not one red cent. But again, disclaimer, I am not the person to ask, okay? I am not the mastermind. I just reap the benefits as a wife should because I don't perform labor. And I don't care. I don't care what y'all's marriages look like. I don't care what you think a man should do in a marriage. This is how my man shows his love and appreciation for me. He takes me all over the world and plans these lavish, beautiful trips. If you don't like it, good thing you're not married to him. Argue with your mama, ho. But because of that elevated status that we were talking about, we were getting dinner that night at the hotel for free. They really know how to do it over there because they made it so that we can have free appetizers in the lounge for cocktail hour before dinner. And them appetizers were good and they were unlimited. We were tearing them hoes up. Cute little pancakes with like creme fraiche and a little bit of caviar on top. Who told y'all about me? Y'all must have already heard about me because that's crazy. You know I'm a caviar whore. I can't for the life of me remember what the thing was in the middle, but on the right, that citrus shrimp salad, wow. We ran that salad back a good 4 times. And we were really kind of the only few people in the lounge. I know them servers were like, hey, are you finished or are you done? They just had to keep coming back and clearing them tiny ass plates. We was looking like, oh. I promise I'm more petite than this. And don't even get us started on these little breaded shrimp pieces with the aioli on top. Honestly, we really could have just called it quits as far as dinner was concerned. We were putting them through it in that lounge. So after we each knocked back about 10 or 15 appetizers each, it was finally time for dinner. I don't really know exactly what the classification of the cuisine was, but the restaurant was headed up by an Australian chef. I love the place's ambiance. The vibe was super cute. It was really chic. The decor was really cute. There was like nobody in there. I later learned why that was. Girl, I done got into it with the chef. I didn't even do nothing like, I didn't even do nothing. You're not going to find this on an influencer's highlight reel. So follow me for more chaotic travel stories because, girl, I always get into something when I go on vacation, and you know I'm gonna tell you about it.